All right, so good afternoon, everyone. We are back with another market view video. Um, First, let us discuss what we had discussed in the last session. So, the main index which is discussed in the last session is CNX consumption, basically FMCG index. We had discussed that this is still in a very bullish structure, and this is the last base from which the up move has started. So when it comes down in the morning, this will take out these lows, and exactly that happened. It capped down and immediately started going up. Of course, I wouldn't take a long at this supply immediately, right? But all this was viable. All this was viable. This was a very nice buy after this little contraction right here. This was an extremely strong buy here. Another one which we had discussed in the previous session was Nifty PSU Bank. We had discussed that there is a nice little distribution base here, and this supply will lead to further selling. And same thing happened here as well. All this is a distribution area, and then the supply led to further selling. We had the view that it might tap into this supply, but it just turned around from here. So no longs in this one really. Another one was Nifty IT. This also played out extremely well. Just a second. Yeah. So another one was Nifty IT. This also played out extremely well. The view in Nifty IT was to short at this distribution base right here. This was a distribution base which was formed. So my views for longs only started around this area, which had already tapped. Actually, if you see, this demand was already tapped. So this range is very much tradable in Nifty IT. So this is your short which you had talked about, and it kept trading around this area for the entire day without much movement on the downside. But this is still a lot of movement. A lot of stocks would have dumped down. If I check it out, a lot of stocks would have dumped down from here itself, right? So now now if we come to tomorrow's what sectors I'm watching, again IT sector is in focus. Now why is it in focus? Because this it becomes a very important area now, because it was unable to reclaim it yesterday. What we would have wanted for a bullish kind of a structure was something like this, that this demand would hold, right? This area would hold. But Nifty IT is forming kind of a roll over here. So tomorrow it's very highly possible that it shoots up into this base right here and then starts going down again. So Nifty IT, I'll be operating in this range right here, which is your 33,850 to somewhere around 33,500. That is the 350 point range in which I think that there's some distribution going on, and it might go down till this area right here. Again, we might go down to tap these lower areas in this range, right? So now if we see the other sectors which I'm watching is Nifty Auto. See now Nifty Auto, we go on the daily chart, you see this was the previous swing low in Nifty Auto, right? This was the previous swing low in Nifty Auto, and it broke down like this. So previously when we see this kind of a structure playing out, I'm not saying that this happens, this is just specific to Nifty Auto. But if we see here, when a stock is near a low, or an index is near a low, it will try to and if it's bearish, the structure is bearish and it's near a low, it might gap up and shoot down way below the low for some liquidity and then consolidate here, trying to go up or down. The same thing is happening here as well. So if I just mark it, if you see around this low right here, this is the candle which we are in right now. If you see this is a little bit lower, so we can see a gap up tomorrow, and then another sell-off can be made in Nifty Auto. And how should we do it? Basically, this is the area of the low somewhere here, right? Somewhere here, I think. I'll just mark it again. Yeah, somewhere here is the area of the low. Now to go down below this area, you see all this has generated a lot of liquidity here. So if it breaks out, people will be buying, but they are not aware about this supply area, right? So now what we can do is we can initiate another short in Nifty Auto, either from this area if it starts turning around, or from this area if it starts turning around here. There is no long trade. I wouldn't try to take a long, because mostly I expect it to spike up and then consolidate here and maybe drop in the second half. So Nifty Auto also, there is a short bias. Nifty Energy, actually there's a long bias in Nifty Energy. Why? Because it is at a daily demand zone right here, which broke out through this structure, right? So now if you see Nifty Energy, what it's trying to do, second, Yeah, so Nifty Energy, what it's trying to do is it's trying to uh, take out the liquidity below these lows, and maybe it starts spiking up above this supply or this supply. If it has to go down and break the demand, what it will basically do is it will go down from this supply itself, right? Might just come here and start going down. So we won't really bet on the downside anymore, because there's a lot of space here. There's a lot of space here, even though this is a proper distribution, but there's a lot of space in this area to take a long on the upside. So Nifty Energy, I'd be looking for longs tomorrow. Not really, I won't be trying to short this stock because it's still not as bearish as some of the other indices. Now if you check out Nifty Media, Nifty Media is completely gone. So this was the day which we had to short it, but now it's kind of gone. So I won't really take any trades. I expect it to be sideways in this range, right around this base right here. So let's see. I will try to avoid Nifty Media tomorrow. Nifty Metal is the same story. It has dropped down straight into the demand zone right here. It has dropped down into the range again. See, on the daily chart, it's still not bearish, right? All this can happen. This exact structure actually played out in Nifty IT a few months ago. If you see here, people will be trying to short IT stocks. They'll be getting out of their stocks, but then it just formed the base and then started going up. So similar thing is happening in Nifty Metal. Nothing new really, right? This kind of structure can repeat again. It can just do something like this and go up. So maybe you can look for longs, right? But this will require some bit of a build up to take a long trade. So last distribution base is here, right? So if the last distribution base is here, this is a supply right here. So if it tries to take this supply out, right? If it tries to take this supply out, something like this, then we can take a long above till these highs. We can take a long till these highs and this base right here. So Nifty Metal also, I won't be trying to take a continuation short because it has already dropped down, right? So that is the view on Nifty Metal. I'll also keep it and watch, and we'll come to the stocks soon. Nifty Pharma is breaking down again. We had expected an up move from this area, but the pharma sector is extremely is getting weaker and weaker with every single day. So what we had expected is we had expected to take longs from this area after the liquidity and below all these lows, right? Because this is the base after from which the major spike happened. But what happened in the morning, it went up, tried to go up, and then started turning around. So this is the area where you exit all your longs. Don't take a stop, all right? Exit all your longs, because now this is instead of accumulation. So how to study this in the live market? If you see, this is the low which we were talking about. Second. So this is the low which we were talking about, and this is the high which we're talking about. So we are thinking that this area is entirely accumulation, right? So now when these lows are taken out, I'm expecting it to quickly recover and go back up. And this is my area where I'll be looking for longs. If it's breaking all this on the downside and going up and turning around, this is the area where I'll actually short, right? So unless this supply, the stock showed any supply in, sorry, unless the index showed any supply absorption here, there is no point taking a long here. Why? Because now it's trying to break on the downside, right? So after this low was taken out, right? After this low was taken out right here, it went up, it turned around, and it started going down again. So there is no point trying to take a long trade in Nifty Pharma anymore. And as of now, I don't see any trade again in Nifty Pharma. If I want to predict where it's trying to go, let's go on the hourly chart. It has taken out all these lows right here, right? So that is a good sign. That has taken out all these lows, and it is at an accumulation base right here. So might give a bounce, but is that bounce tradable on the upside? I would probably avoid it, right? It should probably go sideways for 2 to 3 days, or maybe at least 1 day to take the trade. Now Nifty PSU Bank is also inside this cluster of demand, and this is a huge liquidity hunt right here. So we might see an end of the correction actually if we if all these breakdowns try to go on the upside in the form of a liquidity hunt. We might see a correction. We might see the end of the correction very soon. And of course Nifty is still going up, right? Nifty is still in a bullish structure. We already discussed that structure. So Nifty PSU Bank, if you see here, this is a very strong area of demand which is coming from this base high. Just coming from this base high right here. This entire structure is a base, and this is at a very strong demand. So bounce can be expected if it doesn't really gap up. And how will the bounce really shape out? So if you see, the tiny little distribution on the 5-minute is this one, right? So this, and then the stock, if it dips down and tries to go up here, this is where we will take a long to this supply. All right, if it just comes here and rolls around and doesn't really go above the VWAP again, we will try to short this on the downside again for another break of the low, right? So that is Nifty PSU Bank. Now Nifty Realty, it's the same thing. This is coming down to test this high. So Nifty Realty, I won't be too quick to take longs here. I will take longs at this demand zone. So this is a demand zone where I'll take the longs in Nifty Realty. And if you see, this is still in a very bearish kind of a structure, right? Might give a bounce or two, or maybe just gap down and then go up like this. So if it gaps down into this demand zone, then you can look for some kind of a tiny absorption structure to take it all the way up to this base right here, because you know that it's coming from a daily and daily time frame demand zone area, right? So I expect it to gap down very fast and test this breakout region again. Now coming to Bank Nifty, you see this is at a daily demand zone, right? We had already discussed this in the previous session. SDFC Bank is having some sort of accumulation. So Bank Nifty, I expect it to break above this base, and then this is my point of interest. So Bank Nifty should be trading inside this range tomorrow. You can play it accordingly. I don't really expect a big move in Bank Nifty as such, because this is a very strong base right here where the last fall happened, and this is also a very strong base which is building up. So no directional movement in Bank Nifty really, because there is not a lot of space in Bank Nifty, right? So the stocks which I'll revisit is Nifty IT, and let's just check out the IT stocks. So Tata Elxsi, if you see, this is the strongest stock. This is still trading above the previous day range, so I won't try to short this, right? I'll try to short something like this. If you see, now this is a weak IT stock which is becoming weak. So all this distribution right here, if you see, all this was distribution right here. This was a top break back up, and then it didn't really break. So this was a short right here, gap down, and then you see this is the continuation of distribution right here. All this is distribution in Nifty IT stock. So again, you can take a short from this area in the stock and try to take it on the downside. And what will be your potential move, till where you can get a potential move? So once this low is taken out, right? Once this low is taken out, which it has not taken out yet, it can actually go straight down till this level, which is around 1080, right? 1080. So there's a good 3% area to capture here, maybe even 4-5%. You might not get it in a single day, but there's a good space down below to capture this move on the downside. So SCL Tech is one thing I'll be looking to short. Of course, it can just gap up and do something like this. So that won't really give us a short entry, right? So we are seeing what is building up. We are not seeing what the stock is trying to so the stock can just gap down like this and then go back up again. So this distribution would have done its work, but since the bias of bearishness is just below this low, and this entire base can be accumulation as well, we can see that the stock starts doing something like this as well. So in that case, don't try to short the stock. All right, you're trying to play something like this right here. You're trying to play something like this structure right here, right? And then we're trying to take it on the downside. So if you see all this volume which is coming on the sell-off candles right here, right? Look at this. Look at these breakdown volumes. They're very high. The breakdown is on the back of high volumes here, right? Elevated volumes, not very high volumes, but elevated from the previous base. So that is HCL Technologies. Now let's check out Naukri. Naukri is another stock right here which is trying to break down. So if I see what's Naukri trying to do, it's again at this base right here. So just a minute. If I just zoom out and see what is Naukri trying to do, see, this was the previous breakout high which I can see, and it has easily come down below these lows again, right? It has easily come down below these lows again, and the distribution is actually kind of done its work. So now if you want to take a short, you want to see that the stock is not breaking this supply. You want to see that the stock is not breaking this supply right here, and then you can go ahead and short the stock like this if it forms a top like this here again, right, for a continuation on the downside. So a lot of IT stocks are going going in distribution, right? And we can definitely try to check all these IT stocks. Just a second. I think my internet is yeah. So Wipro, now see, this is one structure which I'll tend to avoid, because the move on the downside has already taken place right here, right? So this was a distribution base right here, and this is a move on the downside which is trying to go take Wipro on the downside. What I'll try to do in Wipro, if I trade this, let's just check out the higher time frame as well. So you see, this has already reached this accumulation base right here. right? Wipro has already reached this base right here, so there's no point shorting. Whereas HCL Tech, if you see, it's very far from the previous base, so this is a good shot, and Wipro is not a good shot. And Naukri, if you see, it is not even broken out of the base, so this is a proper top out structure in Naukri, and maybe it can go down till this low again, which is 5200, right? So similarly in TCS, if you see, TCS is actually one of the stronger stocks, but and there is no distribution in TCS as such, so I won't really try to take a shot in TCS just yet, right? There are much weaker IT stocks than TCS. Infosys, yeah, I'll definitely try to look for short entries in Infosys. If you see what is going on, Infosys, the last high is right here, right? And it reacted from this high, but it's getting distributed again. So this is a nice little base below a base, which is building up in Infosys, right? Something like this for a move into this area right here, which is the bigger base actually. This area is the bigger base. So ITV is seeing some shift of money from the strongest stocks into the laggards, which were basically TCS over the past 2-3 months. So that is what you can do in IT stocks, right? Just a second. So the next IT stock, a second. This video is not really edited because I think doesn't really need any editing, so won't really be cutting out all these parts. So kindly you can bear with this, I think. So yeah, so next IT stock is Mindtree. I'm not shorting this, right? There is nothing to short here. This is proper accumulation, might go down, but I'm not taking a short, might go for a shakeout. Coforge is a nice one, but actually the move is kind of over in Coforge. If you see, this is the high where Coforge was actually trying to go up, right? This is the high where Coforge was trying to break out. It broke out here, but it's coming back down again. But all this demand is there, right? All these demand zones are there. So there is not a lot of space for Coforge to clearly expand downside. This was a lot of space in Coforge, so this was a short which you could have taken right here, because you know that the base is somewhere here. So this move is very easily tradable, and the stop would have been very small as well, right? All this move is easily tradable, but now it will basically rotate in this range right here, so no trade in Coforge as well, right? Tech Mahindra, I will probably short this stock because see, this entire base right here is turning out to be a distribution kind of a structure, right? And the next base is way below. Maybe this is a base, right? But there's a lot of space here to cover up in Tech Mahindra, so I might try to short this Tech Mahindra stock. And if you see, this is what I was discussing. Coforge had already fallen to this area. Tech Mahindra had gapped down, but it's distributing here again. So Tech Mahindra is another name which I look to short. So Tech Mahindra is there. We are trying to short Naukri as okay. Naukri is not what we're trying to short. HCL Tech is what we're trying to short, and Wipro is also one name which okay. Wipro, the base is done, right? So yeah, Infosys is another name which we're trying to short. So these three names from IT space we're trying to short, and see, all this I'll avoid. All this is at a previous hourly base, so no point trying to take longs here. See, no point trying to take shorts here. You see this? No point trying to take shorts here. So these are the three names I'll be looking to short in the IT sector. The next sector which I was discussing about is the auto sector. Okay, is the energy sector. So let us look for longs in the energy sector, right? So the longs, so if you see, Reliance is at a proper base right here, and this is a demand zone in Reliance as well. So let's see if we are getting any longs in Reliance. So yeah, so no proper distribution in Reliance per se, right? This is a little bit worrisome because it's dropping down. But if you see, all the move downs have been on the back of very low volumes, right? On all the moves downside on the Reliance have been on the back of really low volumes. So we don't really want to short this thing right now at the demand zone, especially. So we'll try to take longs somewhere here, and then on the upside in Reliance, if it takes out maybe this supply or maybe forms a VCP kind of a structure here, it can easily spike up till this supply or maybe even higher in Reliance, right? So see, Power Grid also nice little accumulation. If you see on the hourly, see, this is at a demand zone as well. So this is something which I'll go for a long in, right? See, energy sector nicely, all stocks are setting up at a daily at a nice high time frame demand. So if it gaps down, then something like this right here. If it gaps up, then something like this right here to tap into this base, right? So that is the Power Grid. Now let's see Tata Power. The second. Yeah, so now let's see Tata Power, what is it trying to do? This is now, see, this is falling in a straight line. This was the previous base right here in Tata Power, and this is not trading above the base, so there is no bullish kind of a move which you can expect immediately from something like this. So this is, I'll avoid. This was actually BPCL, my bad. Tata Power, we'll check it out. Tata Power is even worse than that. It's actually forming a distributive structure on the hourly as well, so we'll not take it for longs again. Right, so longs, what we're seeing is we're seeing Power Grid, we're seeing Reliance. Maybe Reliance is there for the long side, maybe not. We'll have to check out what it does in the what it does basically tomorrow. So now if you see, this is breaking out of this base right here. This base is broken, so no longs in ONGC as well. You want to connect proper build-ups in, and that is when you get the big moves. See, now this, what it's trying to do, it's trying to stay above this area. So there is definitely some demand around this place right here, and it is a breakout, and it is a demand of this up move right here. So let's see if we can find a long on the lower time frame here. All right, so it's also breaking structure on the 5-minute. If you see, it's also breaking structure on the 5-minute. This was the distribution base, and now it's taken out. If it comes down and consolidates here, maybe you can look for a long till this supply right here, right? That is Torrent Power. This is again distributing right here, so no longs. I won't really look for longs here. Again, continuous distribution here, so no longs. And Gale, there is a lot of supply here, so might spike, but it's still in a very weak structure on the daily chart, on the hourly chart, if I'm right. So see, this demand is taken out, so I'll avoid this. So for longs, I'm seeing Torrent Power, Reliance, and Power Grid in the energy sector. And that is it for today's market view video. We've discussed a lot of sectors. This video might be a bit long. If you have stayed till the end, make sure that you like the video and share it with your friends. I'll see you on Monday, tomorrow.